Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Now today we're going to be talking about search engines, specifically the ones that have AI built into them. Uh, there's a lot of search engines that are available. Most of us probably just use Google on the daily. I also personally use Brave Search because I use the Brave browser, and that is the default search, and it's supposedly more private of a search engine than Google. It's a privacy focused search engine. I've also used other search engines like Bing because of Microsoft rewards. I've used u.com. I was in the beta for that. So yeah, we're going to be covering some of those that have AI and a few of those that you probably haven't heard of before that also feature AI in the search engine. Now, a lot of these search engines use AI for things like summarization. Some of them use AI for features like chat, like notably Bing Chat AI, which uses ChatGPT features as a chat-based search experience. So we're going to be comparing and contrasting these different search engines and seeing which one's better and which one's worse. I'm also personally working on a search engine, not really a general purpose search engine. It's kind of just a fun project for myself using ChatGPT API. And it is quite a difficult task, as expected. Bing Chat AI probably has a whole team of people working on it, while I am just one person trying to use ChatGPT API and other APIs that I can access to make a search engine. But I will be updating you guys on that in a future video, sort of what techniques I've used in my search engine, what are problems that I ran into when coding, and what are some solutions. So I will discuss that in a future video. Today we will just talk about the existing search engines and comparing them. So let's jump in. First, I want to cite my source. I saw this on Twitter, actually, talking about 4 other AI powered search engines to try that is not Bing Chat. Because I was on the wait list for a long time, and as announced on my last video, I finally got access to Bing. So while I was waiting, I also saw this option and went and tried out a few of these other these other search engines with AI. And let us meet the contenders first, and then we will go through the prompts and test them out. So the first contender is obviously Bing, and you might notice I am not on my usual Brave browser. I am in fact on Microsoft Edge browser. That is because to use Bing Chat, you have to be on Edge, which is or the mobile app, but you have to be on Edge if you want to be on desktop, so I am forced to use this browser today. Normally, I would not use this browser, not because it is necessarily bad, it's just I'm more used to Brave browser. And Bing AI, Bing search engine, basically has sort of a Google-like interface, and it kind of recommends you to use the chat feature. There's also a chat tab that you can go directly to the chat. And also when you search for things, it will pop up. I'll show you guys later. It'll pop up on the side as a little card that is an AI enhanced answer to your query. And then you can go into chat mode to discuss more about the results. So that's sort of what Bing does. It's very traditional search engine like, and it has a chat feature that you can go into as well. Brave is also very Google like. It just has the logo and the search bar, and it is less cluttered than Bing. Bing has a lot of different news stuff and stories and different feed. Brave, it's just the search bar. And similarly to Bing, it does pop up a box right under the query, which is the AI answer. As I talked about last week, it is the summarizer, and it basically gives you a summary of all the search engine results in just a concise manner. And it does not offer a chat feature. And the downside to that is just you can't ask it additional questions regarding your query, like having a conversation. But I find the summarizer to do a good job most of the time. I think summarizing is one of the LLM's strengths, and it definitely does save you a lot of time, and especially it does cite its source for both Bing and Brave, and I believe all the other search engines we're looking at today. They do cite their source, and that is very useful because you can see the different sentences that are being formed, and you can go to that exact source which they formed the sentence from, and then you can know why a certain answer is correct. All right, one of the first search engines that I did not know about was Neeva, and Neeva is kind of like Google, but it's kind of like the search results page of Google, and you just have the search bar and some suggestions about Neeva AI, and you can also do it on your phone apparently. So it is similar to Brave. I believe it also has some summarizer thing, and I don't think it has a chat feature. I don't remember playing around with the chat feature on this one. The fourth search engine we're going to be looking at is Perplexity, and Perplexity is probably the oldest out of this list that used AI. This is like the OG AI search engine, and what they did is basically the summary feature. This search engine does not give you any results outside of what the summary it provides you. So it kind of just grabs a bunch of different links and grabs the information from those links and then presents it in a paragraph, and then it will cite the source. You can go to those sources to get more information if you want to. And that's pretty interesting of a experience. There's no chat experience, but it does have some sort of memory. From my experience, you can, unlike Brave and traditional Google searches, if you search what's the weather in New York, and then you're like, what are some cool places to go explore there, it knows there is referencing to New York, whereas Google and Brave and other traditional search results, it doesn't remember your previous queries, so you can't really reference things like that. And the fifth and final search engine is u.com, and this was one of the search engines that I got to beta, and this was before they had all the AI features, but they are one that's they're also very privacy focused, and they are also very AI focused. So I remember when Copilot came out, they introduced things like Ucode. When GPT came out, they had like UWrite to write blogs, emails, and things. And when Bing Chat AI came out, they introduced UChat, which is basically the same thing. It's a chat experience for a search engine. Similar to Bing, it does give you like a little box on the side with an AI enhanced sort of summary version of your query. And then you can click in and have a chat experience with it. Or you can just go directly to the chat experience. So it's basically like Bing Chat AI, except it is available for everyone right now, unlike Bing. Bing is a waitlist, and u.com, everyone can have access to it, and you don't have to use it on Edge, so probably better. And finally, our baseline is everybody's favorite, Google. Google still serves probably 90% or more of all searches, and we will definitely need to see how Google does And are these things, do these things require AI, or can I get the same information from a Google search? So that's sort of what we're going to do today. And I've compiled a list of prompts that I created myself. And this sort of goes through some of the most common queries that I think I would search up and most people would search up. And here are the following categories. So the first one is like people, or just information about people or places. I asked, who is Sam Altman? And that is the founder and CEO of OpenAI. And we will see what other information we will get from these search engines. Second is latest news, or I didn't really want to call it latest news. You can definitely ask it about news items, but I want to ask it sort of things that keep changing. And I think one of the things that keep changing is the iOS version, because iOS versions keep releasing new ones. I think from memory it's 16.3.1, but I could be wrong. And they are definitely betaing 16.4. So we will see what the latest iOS version is. And because if you ask ChatGPT what the latest iOS version is, it will just say, iOS 14 or 13, whatever it was in 2021. I also want to ask the weather. We'll see if the chat experience provides a better experience. Maybe I can ask, should I bring an umbrella, or what kind of jacket should I wear? We'll see if that makes a better experience than just the traditional weather display. And then the fourth category is something that we probably all do, is when we get hurt or when we have medical questions or we think something's wrong with us. We ask health questions to Google, even though even though WebMD might make us panic. But I want to ask, what do I do if I get sunburned? Or if I got sunburned, what do I do now? And then finally, the fifth prompt that I want to do is the more complex, customized prompts. These are prompts that probably only you would ever write. It's like one of those one-off prompts because it's so unique, so specific to yourself that it probably isn't readily available in traditional search engines. And that's what Bing AI is being advertised for, or these chatbot AIs, is it can create a more customized and personalized experience, and it can be tailored to your exact question, since it can create a response for your exact question. That way it doesn't have to, search the web for existing articles that answer the exact question. And then finally, I have a bonus question. It's going to be a math question. It's going to be more harder than just a calculator question, because we know that Google can do things like 1 + 1, or just simple multiplications. I did an integral of x squared from 0 to 1. I think Google can't do that, but if Google can, I will up the difficulty of the math question, and we'll see if the LLMs are able to answer that question. So let's start with the first one. Who is Sam Altman? All right, here we go. And the traditional search result, there we go. You get, okay, actually, this is not the traditional search result. This is the traditional search experience, where you get sort of the card of him, and it's really nice, of like a headshot and some pictures and his website and some information that's probably gathered from Wikipedia. And then we got the chat, the AI powered experience here, and you can see it did pull up the same information. This is actually an interface that I haven't seen before, and it's pretty nice. It shows you CEO of OpenAI. That's the exact answer to who is Sam Altman. And then the sources: Business Insider, Wikipedia, Technology Review. And then, as you can see, you can jump right into the chatbot experience and say, what is OpenAI's mission? And then it will search for that and give you an answer. So that is Bing's response, and I think that's pretty cool. It's a really good UI actually, and it tells you in really big font what the answer, and then gives you the sources. And then this is the more traditional Bing Chat AI experience that I'm used to. They will give you the answer in a more summarized, concise manner, and then you can click the links to go to those to the referenced links. So that's pretty cool. Next, let's go to Brave. And this is doing exactly what I wanted Brave to do, and it gives you the summary. Sam Altman is an American entrepreneur, investor, and programmer, CEO of OpenAI, and former president of Y Combinator. And yeah, he co-founded other websites and organizations. And so this is, again, you can click on these links to go to the respective sources and the more traditional search result that Google sort of pioneered, I think. The name, the picture, and stuff from Wikipedia. So that's pretty cool. I like the summarizer, and you can see that it kind of gathers more information than just the Wikipedia introduction of the person. It kind of gathers more information about different things that you might care about more, which is like the CEO of OpenAI and former president of Y Combinator. And this answers the question, but I think this answers it it answers it differently than Bing Chat AI. Bing Chat just says he's the CEO, and this one talks more general. He's an American entrepreneur, investor, and programmer. Let's go on to Neeva. All right, here is the AI, and again, he is American entrepreneur, investor, programmer. Very similar to Brave Summarizer, actually. A little bit more information. CEO of OpenAI, and I do like this. It sort of gives you the preview of the website, that the source website. It's a more interesting interface. Sorry, I was also trying to process this. I'm doing these searches live, so if these search engines fail, we will see them together. But yeah, this is a very interesting interface. And does that cycle? Oh, it cycles. Okay, I was like, oh no, it does go according to where you hover. Yeah, it does go according to where you hover, but it's kind of slow on that. Okay, this is cool. But again, it's similar to Brave AI. You don't have a chatbot experience. You can't really ask additional questions. Let's go to Perplexity. Perplexity answers similarly, and I guess that's just from Wikipedia. And cool. It gives you the sources again, and we can ask a follow-up. We will ask the exact same follow-up. I mean, it doesn't really reference it. Oh yeah, what is OpenAI and what does it do, I guess. Good suggestion. And yeah, there you go. It does a good job. And again, you can ask a follow-up and it'll reference the query before, which is slightly better of a search of a chat experience. It's not really a strict chat experience because you can't we'll see if it can answer the complex questions, but it does not have, like these other ones in the search mode, the actual like a search engine. You can only get the results of the sources, which is an interesting experience. And finally, u.com. Oh, that's the wrong question. Let's go with Sam Altman. Oh, it went right to chat. wait, hold up. Oh, it does go right to chat. Interesting. All right, so it gives you the answer, the summarized answer, and the Wikipedia article directly. Okay, and if we go to all, you can see similar to Google, the search result, the Wikipedia embed, and you have to click here. Okay, so you have to go into a chat experience to talk to UChat. And I think they just tweaked the behavior of this, because I remember they had a chat box here, but now it just takes you directly to UChat. So that's very interesting behavior. I did not expect that. So yeah, there's that's the answer. All of them got the answer, obviously, and I think Google will get the answer. There you go, CEO of OpenAI. Very nice interface with all the similar sources. They all pull from Wikipedia, and that's not bad. But the thing about Google is you get the answer, but it doesn't really summarize all the information from all the sources. You can read the Wikipedia blurb, but you probably don't know about the other the smaller details that these AI search engines provide. Okay, so I'm gonna go through the other prompts a little bit faster, because the first time we are looking at how the search engines work, and now we'll evaluate if they can answer the other questions. So what is the latest iOS version? All right, I'm interested because iOS 15 updates is the first result. All right, the latest version of iOS is iOS 16, iPadOS 16. Okay, well, that's not wrong. It is iOS 16. Let's just say, what is the minor version? I apologize for the loud typing sound. It's right next to my microphone. Let's see if it can get this. The latest iOS minor version is 15.2.1. Absolutely wrong, but considering you can't even get that answer from the search results, that's fine. I don't know if I asked it the wrong way, but cool. It did get iOS 16, but if you ask it further follow-up questions, see, this is where ChatGPT kind of comes back in. It's just because it pulls data from the search results, and this was a problem that I run into when making my own search engine, is how to feed it the most up-to-date information, how to tell the bot to fetch the most up-to-date information, and it's a really hard question. So I'm not surprised that it failed here, because it is a more niche question. Let's try it on Brave. Okay, latest iOS version is iOS 16, and I'm going to change this to latest iOS minor version. Latest iOS minor version is iOS 15.5. Is that what? 15.2.1. So everybody has a different answer because everybody has a different source. This is from Wikipedia, which is interesting because, yeah, I was right. 16.3.1 is the most recent version. So interesting. So didn't get it right. AI did not get it right. 0 for 2 right now. Let's go for Neeva. Okay, iOS 16. The latest version of iOS and iPadOS is 16.3.1, which is correct. There we go. Congrats. Latest version of macOS 13.2.1, tvOS, and watchOS. And that is from the Apple support page, which is smart. I think that's exactly where you should be pulling from. And let's go ahead and just ask minor version and see if it will freak out. 16.3.1. Okay, so Neeva AI, first one to get it right. Congrats. All right, let's see if Perplexity can keep up. 16.3.1. Very good. This is the answer that I wanted. I wanted just 16.3.1, not iOS 16. I guess it's not wrong to answer iOS 16, but correct. That is exactly correct. I mean, I don't even need to ask a follow-up, but might as well to ask it just to see what it says. Ooh. I don't know how you got from slightly disappointed in Perplexity. I'll give it 75%. Like, if you didn't go on and ask the second question, it would have been perfect. But I don't know why it got this wrong. Like, I went to Macworld, and I guess Macworld talked about there is 16.3.1, so it just didn't read the article. Anyways, good on it for getting it right the first time. Bad that I got it wrong the second time. Kind of sad. Let's go to u.com. 16.3.1, correct. That is very correct. And I'm just gonna ask the minor version question, which apparently trips everybody up. Oh, I need to sign in to continue to use. Let's just ask it. Based on the search results, it's not possible to determine the exact latest iOS minor version, and 15.1, 15.2, iOS 16. You know what? Maybe asking it specifically minor version is kind of confusing. All right. So there you go. Both Perplexity and u.com kind of failed on the minor version, but they did well initially. So Bing Chat and Brave didn't do well. Neeva and Perplexity. Neeva did extremely well. Perplexity and u.com did okay. Let's try Google, the traditional search experience. Okay, well, the latest minor version is 16.3.1. Correct. They got the minor version question correct, and it highlighted it. I think this is like somewhat of a new feature, but I could be wrong. And the latest iOS version, wait. Yeah, it also pulled from Apple security updates. It chooses the right source, that's the most important, and provides you the right information. So congrats to Google. Google beat out some of the AI powered search experiences, which is kind of interesting result. Let's go on to weather. Now, weather traditionally does not require AI, but we'll see if I can follow up and chat with them. What is the weather like? Here is the weather widget, and this is in the AI, which is very interesting. It has the UV forecast, gentle breeze, very interesting. You can play with it. Wow, this is a very nice UI. Do I need to bring an umbrella? We'll see if this works. 82% chance with... So yes, you need to bring an umbrella. Nice. You know what? Good answer. That's a good answer. Let's go with Brave. There's the traditional search experience. I don't think it can do that. It's a search engine. So no, it cannot do that. Let's try Neeva. traditional search experience with the weather widget. So far, the Bing one looks the most fully featured and very nice. According to the weather forecast, you may need a wet umbrella. According to well, that is a very interesting answer, because I don't know what source it pulled from that. I might be from Do I Need an Umbrella? I don't know for sure. But then it went right into promoting an umbrella. So that's very interesting result. Again, we're seeing how these search engines do. Let's go back to Perplexity. Okay. Snow showers. Okay, I think this is the latest data. And let's see. I'm so bad at typing. Yeah, 90% chance of rain. Okay, it got it right. So similar to Bing Chat, it got it right. But notice that Perplexity's UI is just this, so it doesn't have the fancy play around UI that Bing or even like the more traditional search engines had. Finally, u.com. Oh, it changed my thing. Okay, not bad, not bad. Oh, I didn't actually ask the... No results. Okay, well, this AI is kind of disappointing. It just shows you the weather. Slightly disappointing result. And of course on Google, nails the weather report. Just gives you the weather report, similar to u.com. So cool. Let's go to the fourth question. What do I do if I get sunburned? Okay, it gives you the... Okay, so this one, notably, it did not pop up the chat box, which is very interesting result. It is actually giving you a content medically reviewed by Dr. Akash Gupta. Very interesting. It is giving you a medical box that is verified by a doctor. I'm actually surprised and actually kind of I am pleasantly surprised by this. And you can go to the treatment tab with information. That is very cool. Now let's go to the chat box to see, because you shouldn't be using AI to treat your wounds. Okay, so that's very nice. I'm sorry to hear you got sunburned. That's very nice. And this is a good source from the Mayo Clinic, and very interesting result from Bing. I think Bing is very hard to beat if they're able to, first of all, provide emotional support, but second of all, give a medically reviewed answer. That's really impressive. Okay, Brave just does not give a summary now. Gives you search results. Okay, what? Okay, well, if you get burned, it tells you what to do. If I get sunburned, it doesn't care. Yeah, if you get burned, it'll help you. If you get sunburned, you will not get help. I think summarizer, I don't know why sometimes Ray summarizer comes up and doesn't come up. And as I presented in my previous video, like if you ask what connector does the iPhone have USB-C, it gives the summarizer. If you ask does it have lightning, it doesn't know. But if you ask does it have lightning port, it does know. So very interesting. Neeva says, okay, take frequent cool baths. Okay. Aloe vera. Okay, that's not bad. That's not bad. And these are good pointers. Perplexity. Okay, similar answers, and gives you similar information from the other ones. U.com. Okay, similar answers. It pulls from AAD. That's not bad. And Google. Let's see if Google has the registered doctor thing. No, it doesn't. It does have, similar to Bing, this medical card, which I've seen before. And it gives information from the Mayo Clinic. But I'm very impressed by Bing's answer. And it doesn't give you the chatbot right away because it has a better way to give you information. All right, let's move on to the complex prompts. All right, I have a friend who's vegan and a friend who's gluten intolerant. Design a 3-course meal that we can enjoy together for Chinese New Year. All right, let's see. Vegan dumplings. Let's open that. Okay, vegan dumplings filled with faux pork, shiitake mushrooms, and cabbage. You can use gluten-free wrappers or make your own with rice flour. That's good advice. Serve with a dipping sauce of your choice. Vegetable fried rice with crispy tofu, carrots, peas, and cashews. Okay, rice, quinoa, or other grain-based noodles. Season the vegetable broth. Why noodles? It's fried rice. Fried rice does not need noodles, but season the vegetable with vegetable broth, garlic, ginger, soy sauce, rice vinegar, and maple syrup. You lost me at maple syrup. That's an interesting take on fried rice. I've not had maple syrup fried rice, but it might be good. Chinese steamed buns filled with red bean paste or vegan coconut jam. You can use gluten-free flour or rice flour to make the doors. Steam them in a bamboo steamer until fluffy and soft. Good answers. Moving on to Brave. I don't expect any of these search engines, the traditional search engines, to answer. Obviously, Neeva AI is AI. So we'll see. Yeah, there you go. It doesn't even give you much on, Chinese New Year foods. It just tells you about gluten-free or vegan gluten-free. Not bad, but this is the traditional search experience versus this actually plans out your meal. And I do have to say, dumplings, fried rice, steamed buns are all, things that you would probably eat at Chinese New Year or just Chinese food in general. So not bad. Neeva. Here we go. Okay, it does tell you fruits and vegetables, beans, legumes, nuts, seed, and many cereals are naturally gluten-free and vegan. Additionally, there are many recipes available for vegan and gluten-free meals. Okay. That's an okay answer. You get the information of what is gluten-free and what is vegan, but it doesn't plan it out. And again, that's why Bing Chat AI and sort of Chat GPT is so nice for people is because you can get that very, very specific answer to your question, and it will plan out your meal. Let's try Perplexity. Okay, here's your 3-course meal. Vegan spring rolls made with rice paper wrappers filled with vegetables like carrots, cabbage, and mushrooms. Mapo tofu, a traditional Chinese dish made with tofu. Okay, that's not bad. Tamari instead of soy sauce. Right, because I was gonna ask Bing Chat AI, can I use soy sauce? But soy sauce has gluten. And dessert, fresh fruit salad with a drizzle of honey or agave syrup. Well, that's an okay dessert, but not specifically Chinese. So I do like the Bing answer, number one, but Perplexity, not bad. I'm actually very surprised that it answered this well. U.com. 3-course meal, vegetable spring rolls. Everybody loves that. Main course, stir fry veggies and tofu. Okay, it does tell you don't use soy sauce. Okay, good. Mango sticky rice. Thai dessert. Okay, that is an Asian food, and not, I guess you can enjoy that for Chinese New Year. So this is slightly more closer than Perplexity. So the ranking is Bing, U.com, and then Perplexity. But these three all did very well. Neeva did okay. It told you what to do and what not to do, and Brave is just search. And let's try Google. Not very high hopes, but we'll see. Okay, it was able to find. Brave did not find this. Gluten-free vegan Chinese New Year, a website about that. Vegetarian Chinese recipes. So yeah, I would say this is what I was saying in the LLM video, where I said Google is probably not screwed. Is they have a lot of data and they're very good at finding things that you need. And out of the whole internet, it found this article, and that's very impressive. It's as close as it can get to in a traditional search experience. All right, finally, let's try the math. This video is a little bit long. Okay, the answer is B3/3 minus A3/3. I don't think that's the answer. That's not right. This is integral of x squared EX dx. Very interesting. Let's try again with Bing Chat. I was thinking that it would get it right, but okay. Oh, with the formula. Okay, it is 1/3. You're right. Okay, it was a formula that they gave me. It was kind of confusing from the search version, but from the chat version, it got it. So very nice. Let's go to Brave. Okay. It gave you this, but that's the integral of 1/x squared. That's not what we want. That's not what I want. But there is a YouTube video apparently that that is on the exact question that I have. So not terrible in terms of it might be able to find the right website with it, but it won't give you the answer. Let's go to Neeva. Okay, it gives you Wolfram calculator. It just does not even try. It does not even try. AI, please. And oh, there it is. Nice. 1/3. Not bad, not bad. The AI did it. You have to put a question mark apparently. And this actually did it better than Bing initially on the search page. But if you go into chat mode, you can get the right answer. Perplexity. Let's see if you can do it. Okay. Oh, it just knows. It just knows. How? How? How about? Okay, it used the formula. Not bad. Not bad. So, wow. I'm impressed by Perplexity. I'm actually more impressed by Perplexity today. It's able to do a lot of things. 0 to 1 is equal to x to the 3 over 3. Value from 0 to 1, which is that 1/3. You are right. That is absolutely correct. It explained all the steps. This is, I think, the only one that actually explained why it was a 1/3 over a 3 over a 1/3 over b 1/3. You know, u.com actually explained all the steps, which is not bad. So overall, the AI powered ones are able to get it. Brave kind of took a shot in the dark, and let's see what Google says. Just gives you straight to the video, and again, that's why I think Google has a leg up, because they can just, once they get their AIs up and running, you can read from the videos, read from a lot of sources, and they probably can answer this question. So right now, the AI powered search engines can all do it, sometimes not very well. Brave gives you a website, and if the website is exactly right, it's good, but it's not very correct. But the other ones are very good. All right, let's go to the conclusions. So I apologize, this video is slightly longer than I expected. It took much longer to go through all 5 of the prompts and the bonus prompt. But I hope you guys learned something today, because I did learn something going through these prompts. All of these AI search engines can do a lot of amazing things. Brave Search did okay. I think it was probably one of the worst ones, because it strictly does summary, and that's what they said. It was a summarizer, and I don't fault it for it. I was most surprised by Perplexity, because it is not a traditional search experience in that it doesn't provide all the sources like Google search does. It only provides the sources that it uses to get the answer, but you can ask it follow-up questions, kind of like a chat experience, and it's able to get the right answers pretty much 100% of the time today. So I'm very surprised by Perplexity AI and what it does, and I think I might use that more. It's almost like a ChatGPT experience. Bing Chat AI also surprised me. It got all the answers right, and I think Bing has a lot more nicer UI than Google. It has a very nice weather widget. It has a really nice health widget. So I think Bing has stuff going for it. If it doesn't just limit me to use their Microsoft Edge, I might use this more often. Neeva was pretty cool, and UChat is pretty cool, and you saw the one turn was a limitation of not logging in. So if you do have a u.com account, you can chat with the bot for more turns than just one. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm putting the links down below to all 5 of these search engines. Also a link to my prompts that you can try it out yourself, and maybe try it out in the future. Maybe come back to this video 3 months, 6 months down the road when new search engines come out, or these old search engines update their AI, and see if they do better or if they do worse. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Sorry for the longer one. If you like this video, make sure to press the like button. If you have any comments or suggestions or things to try, let me know in the comments below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and share this video with others, because I think it's a very interesting experience. And I will see you guys in the next video. Talk to you later. Bye bye.